Yo, this brother Everlast. I need you to subscribe to heritagehiphop.com.
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Heritage Hip Hop, where we show you that we're more than music by introducing you to your future favorite artists today. And today, we're paying homage to somebody who's put work in the game from the land, yet answers a higher calling with the words that he pronounces now. Please introduce yourself to the people.
What's going on? It's your boy, brother Everlast, North Brick City, Uptown Grafton. I'd like to give shout outs to my Savior God, Soldier for Christ Ministry, Jesus Musical Movement.
All right, so let's talk about that. Who you got on your left?
It's my manager, plus my brother. His name Unique. Unique, introduce yourself, bro.
Unique. Basically, I'm here for the right reasons. Whatever circumstances, it is what it is. With purpose. Persistence and respect.
All right.
Personality go a long way. You earn that.
Purpose, perseverance, respect, all that. Welcome to Heritage Hip Hop. And today, the goal and the theme. Yeah, your phone is wilding, yo.
Put it on vibrate.
I'm trying to tell you. Because somebody called me for work.
Yeah, the purpose and the focus of today's interview is called pressure. Because pressure busts pipes, and pressure creates diamonds as well. And one of the hardest pressures a man has to go through is making himself known, especially to his peers. Tell me about being an MC in your past, and what made you pick up the pen and want to challenge somebody else, because you came up in the cypher area.
Yeah, I was in the cypher area. Big up North, die hard North. I said North, but die hard North. But like you just said, yeah, I grew up in basically almost every era of hip hop. I started writing at a young age. I was into the breaking. What really made me get more into the hip hop is when I started fading off from the breaking mode. At a young age, I used to break, kids used to get together, get the cardboard, steal cardboard, do whatever we had to do. And we had a spot. It was like our little coliseum when we was growing up. It was Elliott. I'm from North, shout out to North. Elliott Street School, we had the two playgrounds, but the little playground, we used to always bring our boom boxes, and we all just start battling up in there, breaking and doing all this. But as I got a little bit older, I was like, I started breaking about 9, 10 years old, Then I say when I got about, that only lasted like about 2 years, 3 years, because with that I got into hip hop. So I started writing my little rhymes and stuff like that, being shy, but just trying to fit in with everybody else. Everybody was doing this, so tried to fit in with it. But in the same process was that, to get back to what you saying, I've always been in church my whole life. I started playing drums. When I finally got the opportunity to start playing drums for the church, I started learning the beat, and it's like I just fell in love with the beat. So with that, that's what made me really get deeper into the hip hop music. Like you said, growing up into coming from North anyway, no matter where you at, a beat that like symbolized with me, that was like I gained a true love for it. And it was like the beat became me. So with that, that's when I started writing. After just writing, bugging out, after like 2 or 3 years from that, I really fell for it. So when I really started getting interested in it, it just fit like a glove. Then with that, no matter everything that I was doing, from kickboxing to playing ball, I always had a little time that I put in for the hip hop. That was always part of my life. So with that, the older I got, the more I got deep into it.
Yeah, the beat is the way of life, period. Because everything moves to a rhythm. Mm-hmm. Traffic has a rhythm, and it has lights to regulate it, right? The block has a rhythm because people come out their houses to go to work and to retire, and then you have people who work at night that start to cycle again, and it goes into a repetitious type of environment. Mm-hmm. Musically, though, the beat is whatever moves your soul and gives you a creative identity. Like one of the first beats that ever touched my soul. I don't remember the name of the song, but of course y'all know it. It got sampled so many times. It's the Barry White joint that Nas and Jay-Z, you know. As soon as you hear that, boom.
That's it. That movie thing. Introduction.
You know what I'm talking about? Those beats not only opened up your heart and opened up your creativity, opened up your mind. What is the first drum pattern that made you become alive, not just a player of the pattern?
Oh, wow. The funny part, when I really started getting deep into it, I wasn't rocking really like I was. I was more, I'm always the type that try to go ahead of what's there. That's where I always been. So I was rocking the basic club type.
Okay.
That right there, I start off with that. Then it's like when you got a child, your child is born. You teach them how to stand up. Teach them how to take their first step. After that, they running. So the kick started. Then after that, just start switching up with claps. You know what I mean? Or basically a snare, however you want to do it. Beating on cans, beating on the hallway doors. You know what I mean? So you boom, that come with pat. Then now you switch it on. Boom, boom, pat, boom, boom, pat, boom, boom, pat. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of my stuff I do that boom bap music. I like that. I know a lot of the newer cats that I be talking to about. A lot of them they don't really feel it. Cause to me personally, I don't think they really understand it. But that boom bap is where it's at to me.
Cause that's my favorite beat.
It's a different beat.
Yeah, but see, the pressure of the beat is not hearing the beat. It's catching the beat.
Catching it.
And a lot of people can't catch because they have no rhythm. They have interpretation of sound. Let's go back to that pressure though, because when you started writing, you wanted somebody to hear what you had.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to go into the first rhyme you said and all that because I can't even remember the first rhyme I said. All right?
Wow.
I can't. But you come from the cypher era.
Yeah.
And you had to establish your beat in the cypher because there was no music unless somebody was banging on the table or wall. So how did you catch the beat to not only say your words but capture the ears of the person next to you when they had a different beat and rhythm than you?
What it comes down to is, like with me, I can say speak for myself. I take it as like you freestyling. I just go numb. Even when I record right now, I'm numb. I hear a track. The funny, I do production. I can't even write to my own beats. I write, I sit there and write. Then I throw my song on it. You know what I mean? Shout out, you know what I mean? Shout outs to, I'm gonna keep it real. Cameron, that Killer Cam. Like 80% of my songs I write to that beat.
So that's the beat that you...
I feel like, cause it's just a free, it gives me that 80s vibe, that early 90s vibe, that I can just go crazy on it.
I heard Ghostface and Raekwon say they don't even write the hip hop beats, they write to, what was it, Sam Cooke?
Sam Cooke.
And that's how they get their rhymes. Guru, I think the rumor was that Guru didn't write the Premier's beats, he wrote the Heartbeat.
Heartbeat.
That was the beat that he wrote all his rhymes.
I wrote a lot of stuff to that. Yeah, that gives you that same vibe. Yeah. That's good money right there.
So the beat is not what you hear. The beat is what you feel.
I feel it, yeah.
So why do you think so many people make music without feeling? Because you come from the era of hard knocks, and prove yourself. A lot of people nowadays don't come from that era. They come from the era of computers, clout, and chase the bag.
Yeah.
So is that why there's no feeling? Or do you think there's more that contributes to that?
This is you from now to back then, this like the third era of hip hop now. Fourth era. Back then, it was still the battling, but it wasn't as intense. It was battling, I'm better than you, you better than me. And at the end of the day, we both move in the crowd. We giving people a show, no matter what you're doing. It was more like a show back then. Now, a lot of the battle rap Like I wouldn't even say battle rap, like ciphers and stuff like that. They still doing it, but it's moving with the era. It's moving with time. You know what I mean? A lot of people really couldn't get that off back then. I mean, from back then, really couldn't get off right now because a lot of people wouldn't understand it. It's like time. Time goes on. You in the first grade, whatever you're doing in the first grade, you're not gonna be doing the same thing in the 7th grade. You know what I mean? So you're gonna move with the time.
So did the pressure evolve, or did people devolve from the pressure?
Probably, I'll say a little bit of both. But right now, you got more people into the music than it was back then as well too. You got a lot of people that really got it, and there's a lot of people that just ride the bandwagon. You got a lot of people that ride the bandwagon that really got it, but not as serious. They got it, they just riding out for it.
When you say that though, you look at the idea, like I said, people's perspective, because it's more so how you evaluate things. And my evaluation of what he just said is to look at things based on circumstances. If it don't fit you, don't touch it. But then you got people who touch something that doesn't belong to them, and then they can just tear it all up. Mm-hmm. So it'll make that culture or their whole vibe just, go flat and be like, that ain't for me. But then you got somebody of the old school will sit there and like, look, let me show you. Because some people just jump into the cesspool and then they're somebody who they never was just to eat. Your bread ain't, gonna feed your family, because all the things that gonna come with it is repercussions.
Yeah.
Because if you sitting at the table, you know how to feed your family, you eat. We all eat. Just like we spoke about earlier about, bringing it in the house. We all in house. So if you need to eat, we gonna make sure we eat together. Yeah. Don't go in there and throw your boy in the fire because he wanna go burn. But at the end of the day, you can't stop him from going to burn if he want to go that way.
So the pressure is not the will. The pressure is the way.
The way.
To your ear. Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.
Real hip hop. Real hip hop. We here. Real